Here we are with the BMC. Go in there somewhere. Cannondale on the left there, and cruising along down near West Lakes Military Road. Easy spin. The riders, what they do here is they do flat ride, or they tend to do a hills ride on alternating days. Depends. Normally very casual wattage, pretty easy. Normally hit the climbs about 300 watts, just tempo. And what else can I say? Movistar. This is sped up. Sped up. Cadence. Most of the guys do a lot of cadence. But again, you can see on the flat, we're just cruising along, ambling along here. And basically, the flat rides serve as a time for pee. They're always peeing. Peeing every 2 hours at least. Every 2 hours. Peeing against the bushes. Same with the women's teams. Cannondale there again in the back. Basically, the flat rides let you recover from the hard efforts in the hills. But most of these rides are very, very easy, very casual. But you got to understand, if someone says 300 watts, that's a lot of watts. No, but for a professional rider at this level, 300 watts is not that much at all. So we have different days for different results. It's not hard to ride with these guys if you've got a bit of fitness. I just sit at the back, no worries, and give me the direction if need be. Adelaide is a good spot. It's just incredible how many roads we've got here. It's AG2R, heading down Victor Harbour Way. Again, just cruising. You're just cruising. You want to save your legs for when you have to do an interval. If you're trying to go hard all the time, you won't have enough energy for when it really matters to go hard. These guys are getting ready to do a bit of motor pacing behind the car. Normally, the intervals last between 5 and 10 minutes, and they're close to full gas. Not full gas, but close to full gas. Race pace, and 5 to 10 minutes they do those intervals for, and normally do probably 2 of those per ride, depending. So about to start motor pacing there. So it depends what team's doing what. When they first arrive from overseas, they come to Adelaide. They just do a few days easy, just casual riding around along the beach, getting accustomed to it. But otherwise, it's very easy training with 5 to 10 minutes of intensity thrown in there. That's why I laugh at these programs like P90X, whatever. People are trying to do intensity all the time. So not even the best athletes in the world, the fittest athletes in the world, do intensity all the time. So what you want to focus on is consistency over the months and years, and that's what gets the results. It's not about getting fit for summer. It's about getting fit for life. You want to build a aerobic foundation by just doing not long, just easy mileage, consistent mileage. I mean, long is a subjective word. Long for you might be short for me, or long for you, or short for you might be long for me. So it depends on the person. What training have you done in the last year? If you don't want to fry yourself, you want to look back and say, okay, what did I do this week last year? And then sort of match that by extra few percent. Otherwise, if you're trying to bust out of the blocks with a massive amount of volume and intensity, then you're not going to be able to sustain that. And that's how these P90X fad things work. They just blow people up. And then when people burn out and they think, oh, I'm just lazy, I'm not disciplined enough. No. It's just that you've burnt out, man. You're fucking fried. Your adrenals are fried. You're just fucked because you're doing these fad diets and fad training. So you want to have things that you can do for every day of the rest of your life, or at least every week for the rest of your life. If you can do it for every week the rest of your life, then it's sustainable. If it's not, then I'd definitely recommend not doing that. Definitely not recommend not doing that. But you can see here, just casual spin in the sunshine, bit of cadence. That's Katusha. Cruising along. And riders very friendly. Riders can quickly tell if you're another experienced rider as well, and they enjoy a bit of direction, where to go, etc. Every two to 3 hours, these guys stop to pee. Eating wise, just carbohydrates and water, bananas, gels, bit of dried fruit, a bit of cake, jam sandwiches, etc. Sports drink, always carbon up, always hydrated. And you see different levels of riders have different physiques. Some of the guys are really, really, really lean. Some guys aren't so lean, but it varies on the rider on their season. Some people think they have to be lean all year long, but not even the world's fastest athletes are lean all year long. You can be trim, obviously, but varying levels of shreddedness is what it's about. You're never going to be shredded all year long. Rocky. Remember Rocky, the movie Rocky? Rocky was on steroids, man. Like, even in the movie. So we have this artificial expectations people are trying to attain, but based on Hollywood celebrities or whatever who are using, anabolic steroids or clenbuterol or thyroid medications, So it's pretty warped out there what people are doing to get results in the mainstream world. Out with the old Team Giant, which has now become Giant Alpecin. How do you say it? Alpecin or something like that. It's the caffeine hair shampoo. People ask my thoughts on what's my thoughts on the caffeine hair shampoo. I don't know. I just found out about it the other day. That's pretty interesting, having caffeine in a hair shampoo. I'm not too sure. Back out the BMC. Cruising along. Just look at this cash. Just cash. I mean, these guys, if I look at my Strava segments, when I go out with the pro riders versus my weekend buddies, along these roads, the pro riders are a lot slower. Up the climbs, a lot slower as well, until they do an interval. And when they do, if I'm on the back of a team and they do an interval, I'm definitely going to get the KOM. If I can hold on. So definitely, it's a lot of yo-yo training, a lot of easy, and 5 to 10 minutes of hard. 5 to 10 minutes of hard per day. So it's not a lot. There's that big bike, BC in Adelaide. Good little gig. Back out of Sky. Cruise on the back here. But again, Adelaide, you can see just endless roads here, man. Just endless roads. And that's why we have the Tour Down Under here. You couldn't have the Tour Down Under in any other state in Australia, any other city. You just don't have the logistics of it. Sometimes the riders do ride together if they get a bit lost or someone's been dropped or whatever. We've got an AG2R rider on the back here, heading up Corkscrew Road. Heading up the Corkscrew. Just going pretty cash, maybe about 300 watts. And you can tell which teams ride with power meters now because, they all do, almost all of them do. And it's just very steady. There's not much surging going on anymore. I've been doing this for about 10 years, riding with the various teams, January. And there's been a lot more surging going on. But now with the power meters everyone's got, they've got their instructions and they just keep to a certain wattage on certain climbs, etc. And it's very, very good. Cruising up the Corkscrew, back down Montacute Road. Descending is never been my strength, but I've gotten better at the last couple of years. But the pro level riders definitely next level, and they've just cruising down the hill here, cruising along. AG2R, a bit more sunshine. This week's been a bit crazy. I've got the new GoPro 4, got it out today. I'll bust it out. So again, write down below what you'd like to see, maybe some interviews or something like that. We'll see if I can organise that. But this is the last video I'm doing with this GoPro 2. From now on, it'll be the GoPro 4, which is a little bit better quality, a bit crisper, a bit easier to see what's going on. So that will be next video will be that. This is the Cannondale shot when they're doing the pace line, if you remember. Cruising along the back of them. And again, if you're sitting on the back of a group, you save a lot of energy because basically the riders in front of you, they're cutting the wind for you. So it's much more efficient. So you can sit at the back. It's really the way to be for efficiency. So I'm dropping at the back here just so you can see how they pace line, taking the turns. And again, it's about being smooth. There's not much surging going on. If you ride with sort of weekend warriors, amateur riders, there's more surging going on. But when you ride with the pros, it's very, very smooth. And they give each other feedback. If one of the riders is a little bit more new and he or she's not up to speed with how the pace line works, the other riders will just friendly tell them afterwards and say, this is what you got to do. You got to roll off a bit smoother. Don't surge as hard. Blah blah blah. And there's that constant feedback, and that communication is very important in a team, so people don't make the same mistake again and again and again. So it's all about calling people out straight away in a nice way, and that they're very respectful. And that's roll off the pace line. Very efficient way to do it. I think I've got the Strava KOM put on these.